she's so fine. Hell of a ride, blows my mind. Hell of a ride, lights my...
What's good, guys? This story came out yesterday at 7:30 roughly p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks to Marie722 for sending it to me. Alleged Capitol rioter called for the public lynching of a black police officer, prosecutors said. A man charged with storming the Capitol and later threatening Representative AOC also allegedly posted racist messages online advocating for the public execution of a black police officer that he believed killed a pro-Trump protester, federal prosecutors said Monday. Prosecutors said that in the days after the January 6th attack, Garrett Miller became obsessed with identifying the U.S. Capitol police officer involved in the fatal shooting of Ashley Babbitt and seeking justice. According to court filings, Miller identified a black police officer that he believed to be responsible for Babbitt's death and circulated the officer's picture on Facebook. Quote, "He's a prize to be taken," end quote, Miller allegedly said of the officer, according to new court filings. Prosecutors said Miller threatened to, quote, "hug his neck with a nice rope," end quote, and that, quote, "he will swing," end quote. Miller allegedly sent a picture of the rope tied to a noose to an associate over Instagram and said, quote, "I had a rope in my bag that day," end quote. Investigators said that when they searched Miller's home in Texas, they found 2 ropes, several firearms, ammunition, body armor, and a crossbow. Miller should remain in jail, prosecutors said Monday. A virtual court hearing on the matter is scheduled for 2 days from now on Thursday at federal court in Washington, D.C. Prosecutors also noted in the court filing that Miller was wearing a shirt that said, quote, "I was there, Washington, D.C., January 6, 2021, end quote, when he was arrested at his home in Dallas. The U.S. Capitol Police has not identified the officer who killed Babbitt as she tried to breach the Speaker's lobby, where lawmakers were evacuating from the House chamber. Investigators recommended against charging the officer with crimes, finding that it was a justified shooting. There is no indication that Miller accurately identified the officer who pulled the trigger. In addition to the racist comments about the police officer, Miller allegedly tweeted, quote, "Assassinate AOC," end quote, referring to the popular nickname for Ocasio-Cortez, according to court documents. He has been indicted on 12 charges stemming from the Capitol insurrection, including civil disorder, death threats, and trespassing offenses. He hasn't yet had a chance to enter a plea. Miller's lawyer, Clint Broden, told CNN in January that his client, quote, "regrets what he did," end quote, and that his messages were, quote, "misguided political hyperbole," end quote, influenced by former President Donald Trump. He's the latest defendant to challenge his detention after an appeals court ruling on Friday set stricter guidelines for how judges should assess the future dangerousness of alleged Capitol rioters. A federal judge in Texas previously ruled that Miller should be jailed pending trial because he was too dangerous to be released and posed a high risk to Capitol police officers. Unfortunately, he's just one of these political nut jobs. And it's sad. It is really sad. I'm going to end this story on that note, but thanks for watching, guys.